Dis Aliter Visum. Or la Byron de nos jours Robert Browning. I stop, let me have the truth of that. Is that all true? I say, the day 10 years ago when both of us met on a morning, friends as thus we meet this evening, friends or what? 2. Did you because I took your arm and sillily smiled, a mass of brass at sea looks, blazing underneath. While up the cliff road edged with heath, we took the turns nor came to harm. 3. Did you consider now makes twice that I have seen her, walked and talked with this poor pretty thoughtful thing, whose worth I weigh, she tries to sing, draws, hopes in time the eye grows nice. 4. Reads verse and thinks she understands. Loves all, at any rate, that's great, good, beautiful. But much as we down at the bathhouse love the sea, who breathe its salt and bruise its sands, while do but follow the fishing gull that flaps and floats from wave to cave. There's the sea lover, fair my friend. What then? Be patient, mark and mend. Had you the making of your skull? 6. And did you, when we faced the church with spire and sad slate roof, aloof from human fellowship so far, where a few graveyard crosses are, and garlands for the swallow's perch? 7. Did you determine, as we stepped o'er the lone stone fence, let me get her for myself, and what is the earth with all its art, verse, music, worth compared with love, found, gained, and kept? 8. Schumann as our music maker now, has his march movement youth in mouth. In grace as the modern man that paints, which will lean on me, of his saints. Hein for songs, for kisses, how? 9. And did you, when we entered, reached the votive frigate, soft the lofts riding on air this 100 years, safe smiling at old hopes and fears, did you draw profit while she preached? Resolving, fools we wise men grow. Yes, I could easily blurt out curt some question that might find reply as prompt in her stopped lips, dropped eye, and rush of red to cheek and brow. 11. Thus were a match made, sure and fast, mid the blue wheat flowers round the mount where, issuing, we shall stand and stay for one more look at baths and bay, sands, seagulls, and the old church last. 12. A match twixt me, bend, wigged and lamed, famous, however, for verse and worse, sure of the 40th spare armchair when gout and glory seat me there, so, one whose love freaks pass unblemed. 13. And this young beauty, round and sound as a mountain apple, youth and truth with loves and doves, at all events with money in the 3%, whose choice of me would seem profound. 14. She might take me as I take her. Perfect the hour would pass, alas. Climb high, love high, what matter? Still, feet, feelings, must descend the hill, and ours perfection can to recur. 15. Then follows Paris, and full time for both to reason, thus with us. She else I, thus girls give body and soul at first word, think they gain the goal, when T is the starting place they climb. 16. My friend makes verse and gets renowned. Have they all 50 years, his peers? He knows the world, firm, quiet and gay. Boys will become as much one day, they're fools. He cheats, with beard less brown. 17. For boys say, love one or I die. He did not say, the truth is, youth I want, who am old and know too much. I do catch youth, lend one side and touch. Drop heart's blood where life's wheels great dry. 18. While I should make rejoinder, then it was, no doubt, you ceased that least light pressure of my arm and yours. I can conceive of cheaper cures for a yawning fit o'er books and men. 19. What? All I am, was, and might be, all, books taught, art brought, life's whole strife, painful results since precious, just were fightly exchanged, in wise disgust, for two cheeks freshened by youth and sea? XX. All for your nosegay. What came first? With fields on flower, untried each side. I rally, need my books and men, and find a nosegay, drop it, then, no match yet made for best or worst. 21. That ended me. You judged the porch we left by, Norman. Took our look at sea and sky. Wondered so few find out the place for air and view. Remarked the sun began to scorch. XXII. Descended, soon regained the baths, and then, goodbye. Years 10 since then, 10 years. We meet, you tell me, now, by a window seat for that cliff brow, on carpet stripes for those sand paths. XXIII. Now I may speak, you fool, for all your lore. WHO made things plain in vain? What was the sea for? What, the great sad church, that solitary day, crosses and graves and swallows cull? XXIV. Was there not better than to enjoy? No feat which, done, would make time break and let us pent-up creatures through into eternity, our due. No forcing earth teach heaven us employ. XXV. No wise beginning, here and now, what cannot grow complete. Earth's feet and heaven must finish, there and then? No tasting earth's true food for men, it's sweet and sad, it's sad and sweet? XXVI. No grasping at love, gaining a share o' the soul's part from God's life at strife with death, so, sure of range above the limits here? For us in love, failure. But, when God fails, despair. XXVII. This ye call wisdom? Thus you add good unto good again, in vain? You loved, with body worn and weak. I loved, with faculties to seek, were both loves worthless since ill-clad? XXVIII. Let the mere starfish in his vault crawl in a wash of weed, indeed, rose Jacinth to the fingertips, he, whole in body and soul, outstrips man, found with either in default. XXIX. But what is whole, can increase no more, is dwarfed and dies, since here as its fear. The devil laughed at you in his sleeve. You knew not? That I well believe. Or you had saved 2 souls, nay, 4. XXX. For Stephanie sprained last night her wrist, ankle or something. Pooh, cry you? At any rate she danced, I'll say, vilely. Her vogue has had its day. Here comes my husband from his whist.